What's going on, guys? I want to talk about the story that is trending on social media, man. Apparently, an NFL free agent by the name of Ryan Russell is coming out as bi. Okay. Now, I know that we've seen this before, from the Michael Sams of the world. But this guy apparently wants to be honest about who he is. Now, I want to say this before I really get into, the article. I really hope that he's not trying to use this in order to get a job in the NFL because, again, he is a free agent. He was drafted in 2015 by the Cowboys. But in his last 3 years in the NFL, he's played for two teams, which means they don't really see him as a guy who is a 53-man roster guy. I mean, you play for two teams in 3 years, and you're a free agent. That's because they really don't see you as somebody that could be a part of their roster. Now, there are a lot of players, okay, who after about 2-3 years they wash out of the NFL. They don't last very long, and this might be in his case because the season's about to start, and he's talking about his sexuality. Okay, he wants to use the alphabet community and the media to pressure NFL teams to sign him. I would hope that's not what he's doing. If he's just being honest with himself, then that's fine. I have no issue with that. But let's get into this article from the Daily Caller. It says former Tampa Bay Buccaneers player Ryan Russell opened up about his orientation. Russell, who's 27, played in the NFL for 3 years before becoming a free agent due to a shoulder injury. According to a report published Thursday by ESPN, now he's ready to return to the field, but this time as his true self. And this is the Instagram post. It won't show it unless you actually go to Instagram, but this is what he posted. All right. It says Russell is bi, and his goal is to be more open about his orientation while playing in the NFL. I want to live my dream of playing the game I've worked my whole life to play and being open about the person I've always been. The former Buccaneers teammate wrote an op-ed article. Russell claims there isn't a single open alphabet community player in the 4 major sports industries. But you notice this is the second time that a football player has said that he is either bi or he's either bi or he's way to the left. I'll just say that. And it's interesting is football. It's not really basketball. It's not baseball. It's football. And I feel like, and I'm going to get into this later because Larry Johnson, former NFL player, actually posted something to the effects of they're trying to feminize the game of football. I may even do a separate video on that. But what is it? Why does it seem like football has these guys coming out? You don't really see this in other sports, but you will see this in football. And I think because he's a free agent and the season's about to start and he hasn't been signed, I think he feels like he has to come out in order to get the media on his side. But, bro, pressure in the league to sign you doesn't work. Ask Kaepernick. If that's what you're doing, I want to change that. For me, for other players who share these common goals, and for the generations of alphabet athletes who will come next. Russell wrote. So he wants to start a trend. He wants to push a narrative. That is his goal. He wants to push a narrative. And what he has to understand is teams don't want to have to answer questions about you because that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to see you as a distraction. I'm not saying it's right, but what I'm saying is a lot of coaches will get rid of players who they feel like, whether it's their orientation or not, that they feel like are a distraction to their team. And if they feel like you're trying to be a distraction, a trendsetter, because that's what it seems like he's trying to do, then nobody's going to sign you, bro, especially if they don't feel like your talent is worth it. You played for 2 teams in 3 years. Russell admitted he believes that to be a good teammate, you have to be able to be your full self. There's nothing wrong with that. Be yourself, But when you're openly saying that you're trying to push a narrative, people are not going to accept that. If you say that you just want to be open with who you are, and you don't want to be held in no high regard, you don't want to set no trend, you just want to, be open and honest and then go about your business, that's one thing. But what you're trying to do is something different. You're basically trying to be the Rainbow Kaepernick. Okay? You know the man next to you as well as you know yourself, and you in turn trust him. He said, if you aren't fully present and authentic in the training facility, you simply can't be a standout teammate. The former Purdue player said he isn't looking to be a media star. Really? You said that you want to set a trend. You want to basically put yourself out there as the Rainbow Kaepernick. For myself, I'm not looking to be a symbol or media star, Russell said. I just want to play ball for a team that knows me off the field and values me on it. There's a picture that he has posted. I don't know if I should show it here. I may show it here. It's on the TMZ article that I have. And he talks about how he's bi, okay? He's bi. All right, let's see if I can put it up here. This is him and his guy. That's him and his guy. Let's see. This is according to TMZ. My truth is that I'm a talented football player, a damn good writer, a loving son, an overbearing brother, a caring friend, a loyal lover, and a bi man. Former Dallas Cowboys pass rusher Ryan Russell just announced that he's bi and says his motivation for revealing who he is that he's flat out tired of hiding it. The 27-year-old, who is a Cowboys 5th-round pick in 2015, is currently an NFL free agent and says his last job interview with a team made him realize that he needed to make his orientation public. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to make your business public, bro. Why is it that these dudes, even some of these females, who are part of the Rainbow Gang, why is it that they feel the need to tell everybody what their orientation is? Why do you want people to know your business? Bro, we don't care who you date. We don't care who you sleep with. That is your business. Nobody wants to know what goes on in your home. As long as you're a law-abiding citizen, a tax-paying citizen who goes about your business, nobody cares about who you are dating. But nowadays, everybody got to let everybody know who they're dating. Like Lil Nas X. The last day of the Pride Month, he revealed that, he too was part of the alphabet community. And my thing is this, okay, you don't have to hide it, but it's not like you reveal who you are and you're putting your business out there. It's almost as if you're putting it out there just for shock value or to gauge how people feel about it. But it's your business. Nobody should care who you're dating, man. Nobody. You don't have to go around saying I'm part of this group or that group. But nowadays, with all these identity politics, everybody got to know who everybody with. Not everybody, excuse me. It's the lamestream media and their agendas. Let's see. Out of love, admiration, and respect, I want the next team to sign me, valuing me for what I do and knowing who I truly am. It's all in the ESPN article. He wrote, okay. I want to live my dream of playing the game I've worked my whole life to play and being open about the person I've always been. Russell also went public with his relationship with his boyfriend, who wrote of the NFL player on his Instagram page. This man is the top headline on ESPN this morning for speaking his truth as a player in the NFL and as a boyfriend. I couldn't be more proud. Let's see. Russell, who sat out entire 2018 season with a shoulder injury, has a solid first 3 years in the league, playing a combined 23 games with the Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He logged 3 sacks and combined 20 tackles in those games, and said he's still confident he can produce at a high level. But I mean, listen. If you are a good player, even before you announce who you were, a team would sign you. A team will say, you know what, this guy, we value him. He's going to be on a roster. Because I've seen guys get cut, released, and they're still able to, on day one, basically be a part of that team. But to me, honestly, listen, if you're happy being who you are, I have no problem with that. But what's going to happen, and this may be out of your control, Ryan, is that they're going to use this to push an agenda to poke and prod the NFL and say, hey, you need to sign this guy. Why is he not in your league? Why do you care about his orientation? Let him in. That's what's going to happen. I know you feel like you're being open and honest, which is fine, And I think that, too, he could have went full on and said, you know what, I'm gay. But he didn't say he's gay. He basically is like he's bi because he doesn't want that perception of him being that. He wants to say, wait a minute, I date females, but I like dudes too. And I think that he wants to give wiggle room for people to accept that, hey, I date females too, but I date these guys too. So it's almost as if he's not 100% in what he wants to say. Because people can look at this and say, bro, you're not bi at all. Bro, you like dudes, But we'll see how this plays out. This is a trending topic right now. Y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think in the comment section.